Anyways, try low gear.
Demoing the machine doesn't mean we just do an intro video and then we're done with it. Demoing the machine means we use them to put up hunting blinds. We have our friends drive them and say what their feedback is. We get two big dudes in here to see if people fit. We let the birds attack it. And you know, this thing, if you look at it.
Hey guys, Capper here. Welcome back. This is going to be another cool video. We're getting out in the woods in the hills of Tennessee today. I'm going to do a review on this Massimo T Boss 550 side by side. It's got a lot of bells and whistles. You're going to be surprised. Not only is it four-wheel drive, it's got a turf mode on the back. It's got a locking rear differential. It's got a locking front differential. It's got a winch, brush guard, rock sliders, push out, tip out windshield, mirrors, roof, tilt bed. Anyways, let's get out on Joe the farmer's farm. That's where I'm at, helping him with deer stands. We've been using this for 2 days, so let's do a review on this thing and the pricing, and I'll tell you what I think about it if it's something you might find useful. Let's get some fresh air. Thanks. All right, turf mode. All right. Guys, welcome back. I'm down at Joe the farmer's Tennessee farm. We'll put this windshield down, maybe a little quieter. I'm using this Massimo T Boss 550. So I've been using it around this farm over the weekend, working on some deer projects and some land management stuff. And I decided I'm going to do a review on it. I believe he said this thing lists for $8,900, and it's a really nice side-by-side. It's coming out at Tractor Supply soon if it hasn't yet. It's a 550. It's got turn signals on it. It's got headlights. It's got a rear backup camera. I'll show you some of the features. That, I believe, is a winch. It's your locking rear differential, headlights. You know, you got reverse, high, low, neutral, tilting steering wheel, turn signal. That does have a beeper on it. Your two-wheel, four-wheel, and your locking front differential. That's solid. Your parking brake, the tip-out windshield, definitely stout enough for what it is. We can do a walk around on the outside here. There's no frills here, like there's no cover on the door, which why do you even need it? You just need your handle. It's got a steel frame, pretty hefty plastic door. I'll have to get you the specs on the tire sizes. This one does have adjustable shocks. I could see that. There's your winch. Oh, this has a front camera also. I didn't know that. Comes with the brush guard. All this stuff you got to keep adding extra for most machines. Yeah, speaking of adding the options on, you'll see a little bit later in the video exactly what I mean, at least when it comes to Polaris and some of the other machines when I go over the pricing. Mirrors, side mirrors. Headlights. It's got a single high and low beam. I don't know if it has power steering or not. I'm going to find that out. Got a dump box back here, rock sliders, I mentioned that earlier. Got the tail lights, turn signals, you got your rear camera, 2-inch receiver back here. You know, everything's covered up. Got your adjustable shocks back there. I mean, for $9,000 to get into a fully equipped machine, it's just something to consider, you know? I mean, to get into, you know, whatever, Polaris, Honda, Can-Am. I haven't priced them lately. I'm not sure I want to, but you know, you could be at, you know, 14, 15. And then by the time you add this stuff on there, you know, does it ride as smooth? No, it's not. These seats are pretty good. I mean, you could see there's cushion in there. You can see the back, there's cushion, cup holder. And yes, for Brett, that fits my Gatorade jugs in there. You got storage up here, glove box here. It's got enough room for me. I mean, they're all tight for me. I'm just being honest. I'm 6'5" and I wear boots and a hat. but it ain't like I'm anywhere near hitting the ceiling, so that's not even an issue. I mean, this is a nice machine. They're rolling these out. Again, the roof, the roll bar, the doors, the brush guards, it's all stuff you got to add from when you buy other machines. Ask me how I know. I bought enough of them to know. Got a nice tailgate. So the box, this is a little smaller. I don't know what size it would be classified compared to, let's say, a Polaris or a Can-Am. But it's, look, obviously we're using it. You know, we used it all day today, all day yesterday out in the field. So it's been earning its pay. You got a muffler protector here. So, I mean, for what you need for a machine, with the locking diff, a true four-wheel drive system, dump bed, rock sliders, roof, and all that for $9,000 and if you can get it on sale, it's just food for thought. It's either if you can't afford what, you know, let's say you do want a different one. You know, if you can't afford a Polaris or a Can-Am, you know, or a Honda or a CF Moto or whatever, but you could swing one of these instead of walking on your property or not getting out in the woods. It does have a reverse backup alarm, but also has a backup camera. You got a four-wheel drive here, standard. You got the winch in and out, and you got your headlights here. All right, it's got, back to our review, it's got latching doors. It's pretty nice. Looks like it's got rock sliders there. Yep. It's got rock sliders. Those are always handy. And it rides pretty smooth. I think it has adjustable shocks. I'm going to confirm that. But, you know, for the price point to get you in a side-by-side, I'm not positive. I think it might have Bluetooth. I don't know if you guys could see. So you got your speedometer here, RPMs, temperature, your four-wheel drive status over here, and got some icons on the side. So this is probably Bluetooth. Top light I just turned on. I don't know where that is. I think it's a LED maybe. Nice. All right, let's try low gear. Drives a lot nicer in turf mode and two-wheel drive for obvious reasons, but steering's a lot easier and you only got one of the two rear tires getting power. So that's low range right there, 15 mile an hour. I'll switch over to high so you could kind of hear that. Check. All right, high range again. All right, let's talk about pricing real quick. I went and did a search for 550 side-by-sides, and we're going to go over that next. But this is the Massimo that I'm reviewing right here. It's available at Tractor Supply, or you can order it from their website. So the first one I pulled up, here's a bad boy, 550 EPS, that's power steering, similarly upgraded with options, 14,174. The next one is a High Sun Performance 550. They have two different models. The basic one is cheaper, but it's still, this one's still a 550 Performance, and you're looking at over 16,000 for this one. Here's a Trailmaster Panther 550. This one's fuel injected. You're looking at $12,000, $11,999. Then you have a Bighorn, which is another import, and I've heard good things about them. Here's the 550B for $10,999. So this is similarly priced. It's about $1,000 more than the Massimo, however you pronounce it. So now let's get into Polaris. So this is the Polaris 570. And so, like I said earlier, I've had like 5 or 6 Polaris machines, and I still have my North Star. I like it. But you start at $11,699 for the basic 570 side-by-side. But then when you start adding everything, I went through and I added basically everything that was on this Massimo. You know, the windshield, the rock sliders, the doors, the winch, backup camera, the ride command computer, all of that stuff, and that bumped it up to over $20,000. So just food for thought. I mean, yeah, you can get a basic, like totally basic Polaris for about $12,000, but like I said, all these things, you know, the windshield, the mirrors, the computer, I mean, everything makes the machine better and more user-friendly and more enjoyable to ride. So just food for thought on pricing for the machines. Means it's turf mode, and the line means
I think X means it's engaged. No line means it's not engaged.
Might have to be in neutral maybe. All right, so Joe's been using this machine for a while now. He's been testing it out. Just give me your thoughts on it. I mean, I went over all of the options that I could think of. Do you know, does it have power steering?
It does not have power steering.
Okay.
But the thing that I would say that you probably didn't mention is the size of it. Big downfall is you can't put a lot in the bed as far as weight. You put about 300-400 pounds in the bed. I think it's rated at 330. However, the size of this thing is not much bigger than a big ATV. So if you're going to go in the woods and you're going to be maneuvering around trees and stuff, it is insanely nimble. So that's probably the #1 thing that I would say I've noticed about it.
I mean, me and you are not small kids.
No, we're full-size adult males.
I told them there's plenty of headroom.
Yeah.
You know, my knees are always tight. I don't care what machine I've got. I'm always a little cramped. That's just, but this is the same as all the other ones.
Oh, I mean, for as big as we are, for as comfortable as we are, I mean, there's tons of space. And I think the biggest thing that makes this a machine a contender is, of course, the price. And I don't know where else you get a brand new machine for under $9,000 that has all the accessories this has, which I'm sure you've gone over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bird poop on it is an addition here at the farm. Sorry,
Yeah.
like we actually use our machines. And here on my farm, we have a relationship with Massimo, so we will demo some of their machines. And demoing their machine doesn't mean we just do an intro video and then we're done with it. Demoing the machine means we use them to put up hunting blinds. We have our friends drive them and say what their feedback is. We get 2 big dudes in here to see if people fit. We let the birds attack it. And you know, this thing, if you look at it, there's not a ton of hours on it, but it has a lot of use on it. Yeah, we're using it, so.
Yeah, did you know it has a front camera?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought.
So that, again, I thought that was kind of silly, but that's for approach. So if you're, you know, you can't, the sight lines on this thing, you can barely even see the hood. It's almost like the earth is right here. But as far as like approach, I think that makes sense. I mean, I'm on the record saying I don't know that a side-by-side needs a camera, but what I have noticed is that backing up to a trailer with a side-by-side, and we have multiple side-by-sides, so you're always gauging which one you're in. Having that camera when you're backing up, it does make life easier, which is what these machines are supposed to do.
All right, I'll finish this going back. It's tilted a little because there's dirt under it, but it's strapped down. So
you got your new blind dirty?
Underneath it, yeah. But just be careful so we don't poke them things.
It's not mine anymore.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying be careful.
Well, be careful with this machine. I'm kind of partial to it.
All right. I'm gonna guess the shocks are midway. That's usually how they come. If it's me, I'm putting everything on soft, all the way on the softest setting. In Texas, so it's not like, you know, the folks at Tractor Supply are putting them together. They are assembled in Texas in the US, and this engine and drivetrain and everything is the exact same as the ATV. As far as parts and that, it's the same engine, same drivetrain, all that. So that's kind of neat for interchangeable parts if you need some oil changes, maintenance, stuff like that. It's just food for thought to consider. Tractor Supply. So good luck. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for joining me.